Hello people, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing grand. Today I'm going to show you exactly how you can warm up on MX bikes without getting really naggy at yourself. Because yesterday, I don't know whether you could tell, but I was getting really naggy with my riding, and it's because I didn't do this one thing. I was too late coming home and I didn't do this one thing, and that is warming up. Warming up is probably one of the things that nobody really does anymore. I mean, maybe if you're like a COD player or something like that, or a CS player or a Valorant player, you do this, but honestly MX players don't really do this, and if you are one of them, then this is something that I would highly recommend started to just even progress, getting better at the game, because I actually have learned a lot just from warming up. So let's get right into it and tell you exactly how you can warm up. So the first thing that I do is, which I'm not really doing now, and that is go quite slow around the track. It's usually my favorite track, which is obviously this one. I stick it in third gear and just pretty much stand up the whole way. Obviously maybe not in like this long corner. I sit down, things like that, and I actually just no whips, no nothing, just start up and over things, go quite slow. And this is somewhere that I, for example, recording, like I realise that sometimes I'm blipping the frop just like that, and then it makes my bike really unsteady. So this is something that I go round and I start, I'm like, right, okay, I need to sort out my throttle usage. So that's where I just learn it. I go around quite slow, I don't get annoyed, I don't do anything like that, and I just do as much as I can, like just to start, like, because once you start and you do it, then it becomes a habit, and then you're like, right, okay, I need to do this for the whole rest of my like MX session. So if you've got any bad habits, this is the best time to sort them out and just to get them out of the way, and just to again just iron out little problems that you have. And yeah, this is also somewhere where I go through different lines as well. Like as you can see on my Ghost, I'm going around the long way on my fastest lap that I've done around here, but I might choose to do the short way, just to kind of refresh my memory on different kind of ruts and different things, to if I ever have to go through them, say if I go in a race or something like that on this map, then you know, just to like refresh my brain on how that rut works, or how, if there's like a hidden dip that I didn't see before, or if I'm going fast, then it might be something that, you know, I just don't realise. And going slow just really helps you know the map way more than anyone else, and just again irons out the bumps. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of things happen whilst going slow that you didn't realise, or there's a couple of little braking bumps that you didn't see, and this is the best time to really see where you're going wrong. Now that is probably one of the main ones, and I'd say to stick in second or third, depends obviously what gears you're using, and just yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, just use different lines, different ruts, and use things, because you usually go for the same corner. If you think that it's faster, you go around the same rut if it's if it's the one that you usually use. But I'd really recommend going to a different rut this time and just seeing which one feels more comfortable. Say if you're racing, then you could use that one, and you're not feeling kind of confident, then just use that one, because at the end of the day you feel more comfortable on it, so you do it, and there you go. It's either winning or losing a race. At the end of the day, consistency is probably one of the main factors of a race, because a lot of people fall off, including myself. Anyway, the second part of the like little warm up, which is probably the last part, because you don't really need to do much, and that is genuinely have fun with it. Like, I'm not going too fast, I'm not doing anything, I'm just enjoying my time on the game, like we have all forgotten to do, and just throw some fatty whips or something if you want. Like once you know how smooth, like how well you're doing for example, like going slow is genuinely the hardest thing to do, and to keep yourself upright, and you'll get comfortable. And you start going a little bit faster, and to be honest, this just makes you feel more confident. And I feel like for a game like this is something that you need massive confidence with, because at the end of the day, it's just a game that is based off confidence. If you feel like you can lie down in a corner, yes, sometimes you might not be able to, but there's a lot of times where you actually can get away with a lot of things if you're more confident than you're not. If you're not confident, you start like tensing up, and this is genuinely where you start losing all your time, because you're not confident and you start making silly mistakes. It's the same as real life, really. Like, honestly, there's plenty of times where I've realized, I'm like, oh, do you know what, if I felt comfortable then, I don't think I would have made the same mistakes, because I've been like really stupid. The second one is literally just to have fun with it. Like, you can throw some nice whips, and because we forget that we're always trying to go fast. We're not being like, oh, do you know what, I want to see if I can scrub this thing here, and you scrub it a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And then you go off track, and then you don't enjoy the game the same if you're constantly trying to get faster. There's nothing worse than just constantly trying to get fast, and then you're not going to enjoy the game, because some days you'll have an off day and you'll realise that, and maybe you just want to mess about for that day. You want to just fourth. But there's days where you just do you know what, I'll go onto a little whip map or a FMX map where you can just throw fatty whips. Do you know what I mean? That will like just boost your confidence anyway. And again, coming to my first video that I made, people just take games a bit too seriously now. Like, there's always times where I'm like, do you know what, I actually really enjoyed this time, because I literally just relaxed on it. There's not many times now where you can actually relax on a game, and it's actually really sad to see, because this is what games I feel were meant for, but they have been completely ruined now. So again, just have fun on the game, not just constantly trying to beat your record. I've got a 5:44 on this map, so I'm gonna have to get as fast as I can, or I'm gonna sweat the game because I'm just really trying to get fast. But it's not how it works. At the end of the day, for a game like this, you need confidence, like what I said before, and you need to have fun on it, because at the end of the day, these are very difficult games. There's a lot of people that wouldn't even start playing this game because of how difficult it is, like, to start on. But once you start doing this, you start throwing some whips, you start getting comfortable with your bike and the map. This is when you start seeing yourself pick up a little bit of pace, and you won't even realise that you're almost matching the same speed and being a bit more consistent, because I don't think I fell off, like, except for that once, this whole video. So this just shows how much of a warm-up is actually good for you. Like, people underestimate the warm-up, and it's majorly needed, and this is just how you should start every game session or every MX session, because when you're going slow, you'll start to figure out, right, okay, this is what my bike does in this situation, and maybe if you go faster, you won't realise it, but once you go slower, it's harder to actually keep your bike up. So that's pretty much the thing. You learn things when you're going slower, you learn a bit more about the map, you learn a bit more about the physics, and that's just how it is. Do you know what I mean? It's the same as riding a bike when you're literally on a genuine track, or if you're on a push bike, then the slower that you go, the harder it is really to keep yourself upright. And it's literally the same thing here. I feel like I've learned a lot just by going slow, and just like making sure that I don't fall off, because that's literally one of the main things for this, is not falling off. So, and it'll make you enjoy the game more. But anyway, that is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all later. Ta-da!